Hi everyone, so if you're watching this for the first time, my name is Marianne. I'm a counsellor at Marianne Hanson Counselling Service, and all this week I've been doing a series called Holding On to Someone for the Wrong Reasons. So the episode 1 and 2 will be on this page, but you can also, what I'll do is I'll probably put in the description all the titles. This is episode 3, and what I'm talking about in this one series is holding on to someone for the wrong reasons and holding on to someone today because of family pressure or because you're trying to prove someone wrong. So sometimes we get together with someone and all of your family, all of your friends, everyone you know is saying to you, you shouldn't be with that person. Maybe they've got a criminal record, maybe they're involved in the wrong sorts of activities, maybe they've got an addiction, maybe your family feel this person is too old for you, maybe this person feels you shouldn't date them because they have children, maybe you don't, maybe there's all sorts of reasons, which maybe there are people that intervene and say don't date this person. Now initially you might be saying to yourself, this is who I love, this is who I want to be with, so you go ahead and date the person. But it may come to a point in your relationship where you actually start to feel that you don't want to be with this person, but due to the family pressure that either that you should either have not been with them in the first place, or sometimes it can be family pressure where they're pressuring you into staying with someone because of cultural reasons or because they feel this person has a certain status. Many people will then remain in that relationship. The other side to it is if you have had a lot of objections from people, you may have something to prove. So your motivation for staying will be because you want to prove everyone wrong. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about it. So you might feel embarrassed or ashamed. You may want to end the relationship, but this is something reasons why people stay in unhappy relationships, because the shame and the embarrassment of leaving. You don't want to hear I told you so. You don't want someone to say, well, if you would have listened to me, then you wouldn't have been in this position. So shame is a very powerful emotion, and it can keep people in unhappy relationships. They'll say, well, I've made my bed, now I've got to lie in it. So that's not a good reason to remain in a relationship, but for some people it's what they do. The second thing is you need to identify if this is, it's all right, my notes are not very good today. It's important to identify that this is happening and then to make a decision about what you're going to do. So it's a sacrifice that you're going to make. So your sacrifice has to be, what's happening here? Is it that I really want to stay with this person? Is it that I'm just here because I want to prove my family wrong? Am I here because I feel that if I get divorced, then in my culture it will be bad for me, or if I leave this person, then my mum and dad are gonna never speak to me again. So first of all, figure out why you're there, and then think about the sacrifice that you may have to make if you choose to leave this person. Now, sacrifice is one thing, but you also have to think about the reward, the outcome, because the key thing, the whole point I'm doing this series, not only because I'm a counsellor, but I'm also speaking from personal experience. It's this feeling that you are wasting your time holding on to a relationship that you don't really want to be in, and you can't get that time back. And I think one of the most horrible feelings you can have is when you know you've wasted time, and that time you can never replace that. You can replace lots of things, but you can't get time back. So if you're just in this relationship because you feel you have to be, then think about, well, why are you sacrificing your happiness for that? Is it worth it? And the final thing to do is to think about, it's your life. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. You don't have to prove a point. You can just decide right here and now that, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to make my decision based on where we are in this relationship. I'm going to make my decision based on how I feel about the person, on what I know I want my happiness to be. So you don't have to do things for other people. Now I know that's easy to say, because when there are cultural pressures, when there are pressures from parents, and everyone wants approval from their parents, everyone wants their friends to be happy with them and all these sorts of things. So it's not as easy to say and just to do it, but relationships are complicated as it is. So staying with someone when you don't really have the connection, when you don't really enjoy being in their company anymore, but you're just doing it because you don't want someone to tell you I told you so, is not enough of a reason to sacrifice your happiness. So let me know what you guys think. This is episode 4. Episode 3. Staying, holding on to the person for the wrong reason. because because of family pressure and because you feel you've got something to prove. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. All week I'm going to be doing this series, and you can follow this series, you can leave your comments, you can like, you can share. Thanks for watching, see you all soon, bye.